So, a little bit of a problem. You see that? That is Skulk. But wait, there is more. If we come down here and over this way, there's an ancient city down there. Right under where I want to put my mine. So I'm grab some wool, some hose, and I guess we're gonna try to clear it out without dying somehow. Alright, despite the complications we ran into, I think we got everything we needed. So, let's get to building. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another time lapse. You know, when I was growing up and I was asked what I thought the worst part of growing old would be, I always said, you know, losing strength or speed or even my mind. But I kind of have to disagree with my past self. I think being sick all the dang time is the worst part of growing old. Between building the starter base and now, I once again got sick. I spent about 5 days with a viral infection, unwilling to do pretty much anything except play Minecraft. So I definitely was not idle. Let me show you what I did while I was under the weather. First off, I cleaned up everything that was down here, moved all the chests and even Donkey up into our house. See? Donkey's right there now. Speaking of Donkey, last episode, I forgot to ask you guys for a name. So, I'm asking now. If you got a name for Donkey, leave it down in the comments below. And we moved our storage system and expanded it into the house. Also did some of the decorating inside, and then also made a little bedroom. Other than that, up here is just a little enchanting area, and nothing really else has been put in. These are still kind of blank, and even upstairs is blank. As for outside the house, I've been busy there too. We now have a functional villager breeder. The exterior still needs some work, but as you can see, it might actually be causing a problem here soon. That's a lot of villagers. I need to install a shutoff in that. I'm gonna ignore it for now though. Made a temporary sugarcane and bamboo farm, which has been producing nicely. And any second now, well, anyway, also made an iron farm that is crafting iron blocks and bone blocks out of the drops from the golems. Also had a couple mining sessions if you couldn't tell from my tools and gear. Alright, well, I was going to see about putting a tower around that iron farm in today's episode, but I think probably the more pressing issue is the one we just discovered, putting a shutoff in for that villager breeder. Unfortunately, I'm going to need some slime, but fortunately, slime is now for sale, so we need to go back to spawn. But I am not walking the 5,000 blocks all the way there. Let's go through the nether. First thing first though, we need to get on the roof. So, time for a little bit of work. Okay, if we take the gold that we have, we're going to make some golden boots out of it. And we're going to save the rest for piglin bartering so we can get some ender pearls. Now, if we put these boots on, that will keep us safe from piglins. Need to grab some obsidian and some slabs. Oh, we can use trapdoors. And flint and steel to light our new portal. Okay, first thing we do is head into the nether. Maybe up here? Hey, there's a piglin. Maybe we'll get lucky already. Hey, first try. Heck yeah. Now what we need to do is get to the nether roof. We need to find a piece of bedrock at the maximum Y value it can be. So we need to find a piece of bedrock way up there at 127. So we just gotta go up. Oh, I'm being dumb. I brought the scaffolding for a reason. FYI, I do this with scaffolding, just in case we hit lava digging straight up. We can just go down on the scaffolding and it won't hurt us. Oh, guess what? See over there in targeted block? That is 127. See how that's 126? That's 127. This will be our path up to the nether roof. But there are two things we need to do before we do that. First off is take down the coordinates of our overworld portal. Now we come back to the nether and break this portal. Head back up. And we climb this ladder, and while looking at the top of the ladder, we throw the pearl. Oh. And we messed up. I messed up. Awesome. That's okay. Just means we need to find more ender pearls. Should be easy enough. Dang it. Oh, but wait. Hey. Alright, one more shot. There we go. Now, we took down our coordinates earlier. Because we need to divide our x and our z by 8, and that's where we need to make our new portal. So, we need to go to positive 582 on the x here, and negative 173 on the z. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. And this is where we make our portal. Right here. Now, if we light this and walk through, the hope is that we'll end up at our base. And we did. Awesome. Now, if we go back through, we end up on the roof. Cool beans. We'll come back and decorate this at some point. But for now, a simple sign will do. Now, we should just need to go to 0, 0. Looks like we found it. And here we are, back at spawn. Deep slate, slime. Heck yeah, 16 slime blocks, 1 diamond. We'll take some slime. Now we can head on back home. We're gonna make 2 sticky pistons. We need some torches. So I also need to make a lever. This lever is gonna sit right here, and it will determine if the farm is turned on or off. We need to cut through here a little bit and get back into our villager breeder. Okay. Here it is. Sticky piston there. Sticky piston there. That will allow us to power those 2 pistons to be able to shut the farm off. I am going to go ahead and shut it off. By doing that. And that blocks their pathfinding to these beds, which effectively shuts the farm off. So we now just need to power that via that lever. And that should now be fixed. You can see that the lever is on, and those 2 blocks are across the path, which means that they can't pathfind to these beds anymore. If we break the redstone line, simulating flipping the lever, the path is now clear. Now we just have to figure out what to do with all these villagers. Got some tuff. Let's grab a little bit of mangrove. Also grab a little bit of deep slate. We got some stone cooking up. And we got this nice little spot right up here. I want to throw a build there. In fact, I want to throw a library right there. I want to nestle this one right back into this mountainside. So let's plop a chest here. Dump this for now. Set up our little crafting table. Stone cutter. We should bring our bed out here just in case. And we'll get started. Okay, a little bit of an update. Gotten quite a bit done. I've been working on the interior a little bit. And a lot of these deep slate brick are going to be replaced with bookshelves. So let's go bring a villager over and see if we can get some bookshelf trades. Well, I've got them selling bookshelves. But they're really expensive for not having an emerald income. So I think there's another project we're going to have to take a break from this and work on. We need to be able to cure the villagers to reduce their prices. A couple things we need to get to do that. We first of all need golden apples and splash potions of weakness. We've got a little bit of gunpowder and some of the other stuff that we need to make the potions. But the one biggest thing we're missing is blaze rods as fuel for the brewing stand. So we're going to go to the one place that we can get gold and blaze rods. We're going to go to the nether real quick. Alright, well, we managed to get most of our stuff back, but I lost my pants. I'm pantless. But when I went back, I did manage to get some blaze rods. Took a forever to get a spider eye, but cooked up some splash potion of weakness. And I managed to put in the villager conversion system into our villager breeder. So now all we have to do is break, place, check, break, place, check, break, place, check, over and over again till we get the one we want.
One eternity later.
And there it is. Mending. Now, to get his trades down to 1 emerald, we just hit this button here, step out of the room for a second, and then we come back in, and he's a zombie villager now. If we splash him with a potion of weakness, like that, and give him a golden apple, in just a few minutes, he will be a regular librarian, and his trades will be reduced. Alright, well, I'm going to clean up a little bit while we wait for that. And there it is. This guy should now be fully cured. No guarantee those prices will be 1 emerald, but they are. Awesome. Alright, now that we got the track in place, we can just... Off you go. And that will eventually stop, so... And then we can just get him out of that minecart, and he's good to go. Now let's set aside enough to put mending on all of our gear. And then we'll take the rest of these over to spawn and a few other bits and bobs. And let's start our empire. For now, I've made a really basic traveling wagon hoisting random wares across the wasteland that has parked itself here and is making camp. The wagon houses a random assortment of things that I have extras of at the moment. And we'll continue to until we build a decent enough farm to sustain a permanent shop. And I think everything is reasonably priced. But I do think that's probably going to do it for this episode. It's looking like it's going to be a long one. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button. Get me subscribed. Until I see you again, have fun and God bless. Bye.